Hey guys, it's me now. How's everybody? Yeah. Tonight we're going to read Hot Air, the mostly true story of the first hot air balloon ride by Marjorie Priceman. Let's see what happens on a hot air balloon. You know what those are? They're so pretty. I don't know if I would want to ride one though, but let's see what happens. Ooh. It's mostly true now. Okay. On September 19th, 1783, thousands of people have come to watch an incredible experiment at the Palace of Versailles in France. Versailles. 700 rooms, 67 staircases, 15 fountains, 2,000 acres of manicured gardens, too many chandeliers, paintings, and gold bathtubs to count. But enough of that. I think I have a bubble hair under my eye. What a crowd had assembled. Scientists, school children, opera singers, and architects, noblemen, farmers, and one famous pastry chef. Even the American ambassador, Benjamin Franklin, is here. And of course, King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette. But enough about them. Some history, too. The demonstration is about to begin. After months of work and many sleepless nights, the amateur inventors Joseph and Etienne Montgolfier are ready to test an exciting new kind of transportation, the hot air balloon. So never mind the important people and splendid surroundings. Pay no attention to that little dog or that lady with the towering hairdo. Look instead at the basket attached by slender ropes to the balloon, now rising high above the crowd. Inside that basket are ballooning's first brave passengers. A duck, a sheep, and a rooster. A duck, a sheep, and a rooster. Wow. This is their story. Quack. Bah. Moo. Bubba did a little noise too. He must not like me. Hear him? He's snoring. I'm not sure what's going on there. Apparently, they flown. I'm not sure about the clothes. But now, okay, let me go back here just a second. Let's see what's happening. This is their story. Okay, so we got to their story. Then we got a quack, a bah, and a moo. They see their house and their families. They see their house and their families, and they want to get down there, and they're like, oh, look at us way up here. Okay, that's all good. And then we're going to go over here, and what happens? We're flying over the city. And some little boy, I don't know why the clothes are flipping up off the clothesline, flipping up into the air from the hot air balloon, I guess. It's sucking it up there, and then there's an arrow flipping up, and the clothes are going up through there, and then it looks like some shorts and some pants and a sock land on the animals. I'm sure that was wonderful. Then a cock-a-doodle-doo. he gets up and yells, cock-a-doodle-doo, and then they see that they're fixing to crash into the spears of the tall building there. Oh, man. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Oh, man. Well, look at there. The lamb puts the sock on top of the spear. See? Save the day. They're very awesome. Yay! Way to go. Okay. Oh, no. Bah! And then here comes a bunch of birds flying down to apparently attack them. And they're flying around. All of them's got pants on. And they're flying around with all them clothes that they got. And the duck, I'm not sure. Trying to get rid of attacking birds. And, uh-oh. Then all this happens. They fall out. And Sheep is the last one out almost. And he saves them. He grabs the chicken. Quack, quack, quack. The duck is falling. Quack, quack, quack. And then the duck lands slap dab into the fountain, apparently. Which is where ducks go in the water. So that's a good place for him to land. And then he comes flying back because ducks come flying out of the water. And look, he's landing, coming up to the hot air balloon. There's the rooster. And I don't know. Oh, there's standing on the sheep's head. And then the duck has water, and water. More water's coming, and more water's coming. And I'm not sure why, but then they all start spewing out water. Maybe it's from the clouds. I'm not real sure, but that's so cool. And they're all spewing out water like the water fountain he just come out of. They're swimming in the basket. Cluck, cluck, quack, quack, quack. And then a bird comes and pecks the balloon. And tries to pick a hole in it. Tries to pick a hole in it. And you know what's going to happen if a hole gets in it, right? You know what's going to happen? They're going to go swoosh. And they're going around and around and around. Getting a little dizzy. Little dizzy. And everybody's saying, whoa. And then happiness and joy, an historic event. Our brave aviators who have touched down in the woods at Valcrescent are found in fine fluff and feather and carried back to Versailles. There they are greeted with flower song and better food than usual. But enough about that. You may be wondering, did this really happen? Well, yes, sort of. The Montgolfiers were real people who are considered the inventors of the hot air balloon and the fathers of aviation. The September 19, 1783 balloon flight with barnyard animal passengers is a matter of historical record, but the details of the flight may or may not be true. The author heard this part of the story from a duck, who heard it from a sheep, who heard it from a rooster a long, long time ago. Here's a brief history about the balloons. November 1782, Avignon, France. Joseph Montgolfier ran his family's paper company, but at heart he was a dreamer, an inventor. One evening he watched smoke from the fire carry bits of ash up the chimney, and he wondered, can smoke lift other objects? Using materials at hand, he made a box by stretching fabric on a thin wooden frame, leaving an opening at the bottom. He then lit some twisted paper and held them at the opening, filling the box with hot, smoky air. And much to his delight, the contraption lifted off the table and floated to the ceiling. December 14, 1782. Annonay. Together, the Montgolfier brothers repeated the experiment outdoors with a model 3 times the size of the original. It floated away, landing in a distant field. On June 4, 1783, Annonay, a public exhibition of the new, larger and rounder device. To combat the cool, wet weather, a brazier was attached to the balloon. On landing, the brazier tipped and set the balloon on fire. The flight was a great success nonetheless, and news reached Paris. The Academy of Science invited the Montgolfiers to demonstrate their invention for the king at Versailles. In September 12, 1783, Paris. Before its test run, the Versailles balloon was soaked and shredded by wind and rain. A disaster. Even so, the king insisted the demonstration would be held the following week. September 19th, 1783. Versailles. In 4 sleepless days and nights, the Montgolfiers and a team of craftsmen produced another balloon. It was 57 feet high and 41 feet in diameter and weighed 1,596 pounds, plus another 900 pounds for a basket, a duck, a sheep, and a rooster. Their flight lasted 8 minutes, reached a height of 1,500 feet, and traveled little more than 2 miles. The animals were found unharmed by balloon enthusiast Pilote de Rosière, who, along with the Marquis d'Orlandais, on November 21st, 1783, would fly on the first manned balloon flight. The Montgolfiers thought that smoke was the force that lifted their balloon. Years later, it was discovered that hot air rises because it weighs less than cool air. But isn't that cool? So, that's sheep, rooster, and duck. They're the first hot air balloon riders. Would you want to go up in a hot air balloon? I don't think that I would. Because I would go, I'd be like, woo. Okay, babies. I see you next time. Bye.